All right, welcome to the third game of the evening. Up this time is Legendary Heroes. Legendary Heroes is a real-time RPG strategy game with MOBA elements. Protect your towers and crush your opponents. The greatest battle of all time has begun. Heroes from all universes have been summoned to show their power and prove which team is the best. Play with 10 different heroes, each one with 4 special abilities. Gain XP, upgrade your powers, and become stronger, faster, and more resistant. Fast and intense matches in 30 different maps, which bring unique challenges for all players, veterans or newbies. Right, so this is a interesting hodgepodge of genres.
I mean, let's be frank. It's a single-player MOBA with, some advancement between battles. There's no significant story.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not really that much strategy. Technically, you can switch between which character you're playing once you get to the point where you have more than one in a battle, but the other ones honestly do better on your own, I think, most of the time. So yeah, it's basically a MOBA. They say 30-something maps, unless they're counting the different opponents on the maps. I've mostly seen 2, one of which is a straight line, and the other one of which is a diamond with a line through the middle, as is somewhat traditional. And there's not even any jungling or anything that I like. There are no neutral spawns or anything. You start with one character. You unlock after the battles. You get these chests, which in the between battle menu you have to go to the chest thing and start a 10-minute countdown, and then you get to actually open it.
Okay, not accurate, but wait.
And then
you're serious?
Yeah.
My brother in Christ, what the fuck?
If you get 300 emblems or whatever in the battle, you can open that fancy one at the top, and that's immediate. And when you do that, you get gold, and you also get these cards which unlock your characters and power-ups for the characters. So the first 2 characters, besides the one you start with, unlock with 3 cards each. And you get those pretty quickly. All of the other ones unlock for fucking 20, I think. And you don't get those fast. So, you can pay 7,000 of the in-game money that I don't think there's even a way to spend more of your actual real money on.
I was about to say, if there was microtransaction, this review is done. Fuck this into the fires of
honestly,
hell.
it might be an improvement, because otherwise you can spend it costs 7,000 and you start with 16,000. So to unlock, so yeah, it's a 4-element system, and you get characters of 3 elements, and then you need to click and drag to view the rest of them. They are technically under the individual character.
Are you shitting me? What the fuck?
So yeah, there's a 4 attribute system, and you only get characters of 3 of those unless you pay a ton. You can spend your money on items to buff you. I usually just did the attack power up and then some of the healing things, because or the speed up sometimes, because I wasn't really intending to play this for a long period of time, so I didn't care about going through it quickly, and also because it's already bad enough. So you press also on a traditional 4-face button controller. When in play, the A button or the right face button is your attack button. The top, left, and down ones are switch to that character once you are playing in a match with more than one thing. So you have one character assigned to the top face button, one character assigned to the left face button, and one character assigned to the down face button. Your specials are all on the shoulder buttons, but I believe you have to gain experience and unlock those before you can use most of them. And also, in order to activate them once they are unlocked, or in order to unlock them once you have earned the level to do that, you have to physically click the plus box, because this game has multiple things in it that, in spite of being tutorialized with, and as far as I can tell, mostly controllable with a controller, there are many things that only allow it to click. But there are also some things that make it so it defocuses your cursor and you can't actually click on the game. Yeah, the tower homing shots do eventually go away, but it takes a long time.
The fact that I can outrun them is disgusting.
The only ways to heal are to use heal items or heal skills, or run all the way back to your thing. It repeatedly cautions you, do not go further than your minions, but your minions spawn insanely quickly and or insanely slowly and don't move fast. And pretty much are only good for tarp hitting the enemy's minions. Each character has different speed, and the stat I think that I was most distinctly different is range, because the one I started with, at least, I don't know who Petty's playing as here.
The dragon dude.
Oh, I didn't unlock the dragon dude.
I'm regretting unlocking the dragon dude.
I mean, that black miasma thing was bad. Anyway, the one that they start you off with, it has a bow and arrow and has ridiculously long range, although the auto attack only works about half the time. Like, when you press the attack button, there's about a 50% chance that they'll actually start shooting at the nearest target or tower. By the way, you can't actually control your aim with your auto attack. Or your special skills, most of them. The starting character does have a teleport skill that you control with the stick. So yeah, it must just be the first 3 characters you get are unlocked quickly, and then the rest are slow. Or I don't know. Because I didn't get this guy unlocked in mine. I got literally the first 3 on the map. The generic McPaladin, red hammer lady, and purple elf sniper. You can also, on your character select screen, you can actually click on the skills and tell them what they're called and what they do, which is not available anywhere else. So those things at the top of the screen are the things that add up to give you those special chests. As far as I can tell, you get one when you kill an enemy warrior. You get a few for beating a stage, and then I think you get a few more for beating a stage or something, but they don't come in super fast. And yeah, you just gotta, on the linear ones, you just gotta get to the other side and break the enemy's thing. And then the same thing on the diamond shaped ones, but it's a little bit harder because sometimes all of your guys will go one side and all of the enemy guys will go the other side, and thus you'll lose half your towers. And the enemy will be working their way at your thing while you're trying to do theirs, but then they'll die and respawn at their base and then kill you. As far as I can tell, the only downside of dying is that you have a little bit of time to respawn, and the enemy gets a point. Also, there's a time limit. It's pretty generous. I think it's probably, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes or something. But I did run out of time once, and I lost, although the enemy did have more points than me at that point, so I don't know. there's really not much to it at all. As far as I can tell, the best way to take out the towers is mostly just to auto attack them.
It'd be nice if I could.
Oh yeah, you can't do it that well when there are enemies nearby. Well, that's why they want you to stay behind your minions. But again, the minions don't move fast enough to accomplish anything. And they don't even spawn from near things as far as I can tell. So yeah, if you want an unresponsive single-player MOBA with not much in the way of tech trees and time limits to unlock the currency that you use in game to unlock other characters that may or may not even be worth playing as, that's what this is.
That is a very specific checklist.
Yeah, well, some people are into very specific things.
Fair enough.
Also, considering that I wasn't having an easy time while purchasing the items that make your stats go up, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that there's some brick walling in terms of, like, where there should be a pay-to-win function, but the game doesn't actually have a way for you to pay, so eventually you just start sucking. Oh, you paid to unlock the Ghost Emperor. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And he's another light blue character. It does show you down at the bottom on the character select thing the enemy types of the oh, I guess there is a stats page. What button did you press to access that?
Start.
Okay, start button wasn't responding most of the time for me.
That's a mood.
Oh, your chest is ready to unlock though.
Oh, I just tried to go back to the main menu and it triggered the tutorial.
Yeah, you accidentally clicked over tutorial.
I didn't click a button.
Okay, well, whatever.
Oh hey, my chest is open. Amazing chest ahead, boys. Yeah, that's a callback.
Uh-huh. So you get some gold, and then you get some cards that will eventually let you upgrade or unlock characters, but not ever if you're not playing a lot and probably replay. There are only 40 stages as far as I can tell. Although I guess after 20 you unlock arenas, which is maybe versus.
Yeah, I'm not completing stage 20. This game can eat my ass.
Yeah, no, this is not. Oh, and the music is pretty generic too. For what it's worth. Frankly, this game could be piping Yoko Kanno into my ears, and I still probably wouldn't like it. Adam, how much does it cost?
$4.99.
Okay, well, that's not like an offensive price.
Yeah.
But I still don't actually recommend the game at like any price, so.
Yeah, my brain almost thought you were gonna say $40. I was gonna be like, no, absolutely not. The $4.99 is meh.
Like, if the game,
relatively speaking, this is a bargain in terms of MOBA investments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a MOBA.
I know.
It's not a good MOBA.
It's a SOBA. Single player offline.
Did you workshop that, or did that just come off of the top of your head?
Just off the top of my head.
Okay, I'm less mad at you now.
And I'd rather just have the noodle, frankly.
That reminds me of things I can't eat anymore.
So yeah, if the game had more responsive controls and unlocked the characters at a pace where you're likely to get one before you beat the game, assuming you don't need to try every stage multiple times, and had you earning money in any kind of pace at which you're expected to spend it to unlock things, and if it wants you to wait for the fucking chest, just like didn't give you the chest until it wanted you to open it, instead of giving you the chest and saying, okay, now in 10 minutes after you look at the fact that you have a chest, then you can open it, then maybe it would be worth $5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. There could be, pay-to-win trappings in here too, which that would be disgusting.
I mean, I feel like right now it just has can't pay, so too bad.
Yeah.
It still feels like it wants you to pay to win, but it's not actually giving you a way to give it money.
Yeah, thank God. Was this early access title, or is it just bad?
It's just bad. I told you, there were no impressions. There's no early access this week.
Well, looking at the developers, Solaris Mobile, I wonder what this was supposed to be for. Rolls eyes.
This feels like
honestly, it might be better with mobile, or even just with actual fucking mouse and this is me saying this, mouse and keyboard controls instead of controller, but you still need to use your mouse for some things.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as far as I can tell, the only thing that changes between stages is maybe how fast the enemy ads spawn, and also just what you're fighting. So yeah,
fair.
This is not a good game.
Good to know. All right. So, anything else on Legendary Heroes?
I think that's all I got.
All right. So that'll about do it for this game here. Be sure to tune in after the break as we review Doomsday Paradise.